In the last part of the video, we discussed about the glass slab activity. In the glass slab activity, we placed the glass slab on the white paper, we drawn its boundary surface and we selected the boundary surface of glass slab as ABCD, where AB is the interface of glass, air and glass, and CD is the interface of glass and air. Then we selected a point on the surface of AB. We drawn a normal and then we drawn one more a line by making an angle 30 degrees to the normal. We already drawn the extended incident ray. We inserted two pins, that is nothing but P and Q on that. Now we observed the images of PQ from the side RS. The condition is images of PQ and RS must lie in a same line. Okay, now let us discuss. In this concept, AB is the interface of air and glass, means the light ray falling or otherwise coming from air to glass. After enter into the glass, if you observe, without traveling in straight line, it is deviated from its path. The process of deviation can be taken place without traveling in a straight line. Once again, if you observe glass and air without traveling in straight line, again it is deviated from its path, that is from glass to air. See, in this case, we considered PQ as an incident ray. The light ray that falls on the given surface at certain angle is called incident ray. Next, come to OO dash. OO dash is called refracted ray. That means after the process of refraction, the light ray is coming, that is called refracted ray. Then comes to that emergent ray. The light ray which is emerged means came outside after the total process is called emergent ray. Come to very important definition, that is nothing but angle of incidence. See, observe the angle of incidence here, PQON. Here there is an angle is there between PON, means the incident ray is making certain angle with the normal. That means angle made by the incident ray with the normal. Angle made by the incident ray with the normal is called angle of incidence. Now, what is angle of refraction? Angle of refraction is nothing but, here an angle is there, angle made by the refracted ray. Here the refracted ray is OO dash. Angle made by the refracted ray with the normal. Angle made by the refracted ray with the normal is called angle of refraction. Now what is angle of emergence? Here the emergent ray is what? RS is the emergent ray. Angle made by the emergent ray with the normal. Angle made by the emergent ray with the normal is called angle of emergence. In this case, if you observe, if the light ray travel from air to glass without traveling in straight line, it is deviating. Whenever the light ray is traveling from glass to air without traveling in a straight line, it is deviating. This phenomena only we are calling as refraction of light. Why? Because the light only is not without traveling in a straight line, it is deviating from its path. That process is called refraction. Where the process of refraction is taken place? At a plane surface. So this is nothing but refraction of light at plane surfaces. If you observe in this case, AB is the interface of air and glass, CD is the interface of glass and air. If we make this part into the two parts, if you make this diagram into the two parts, we can observe the diagram in two parts. That is, if the light ray travels from air to glass, what happened? If the light ray travels from glass to air, what happened to the light ray? That we are going to discuss now. Yeah. If you observe here, we can draw these into the two parts. The first part is from if the light ray travels from air to glass. In the second part is from glass to air. If you observe, the light ray is traveling from glass to air, where PO is the incident ray and QOR is nothing but the refracted ray. The light ray without traveling in a straight line, it is deviating towards the normal. Whenever a light ray travels from air to glass without traveling in a straight line, it is deviated towards the normal. If the light ray is traveling from, come to the part 2. If the light ray is traveling from glass to air without traveling in a straight line, it is deviated away from the normal. The light ray travel from air to glass, deviated towards the normal. Glass to air, deviated away from the normal. What is this? Sometimes whenever a light ray is traveling from one medium to the another medium, at the interface of the two different optically transparent media, or otherwise optically dispersive media, it is deviating from its path. As I already said, this phenomena of deviation of the light ray at the interface of the two different media is called refraction. Why? The process of deviation is occurred, either it is traveling from air to glass or from glass to air. The reason is nothing but change in the speed of light. The change in the speed of light. That means we will come to know that speed of the light is not same in all the media. Speed of the light is not same in all the media. Speed of the light in air is c is equal to 3 into 10 power 5 kilometer per second, or 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, or 3 into 10 power 10 centimeter per second. Here we can observe that when the light ray travels from air to glass or glass to air, it is deviating from its path. Why? Because there is a change in the speed of the light. Generally, the speed of light in air is represented by letter C, that is 3 into 10 power 5 kilometers per second, or 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. Generally, it is represented in our textbooks. Another one is 3 into 10 power 10 centimeters per second. Means if that much of the light speed changes whenever it is entered into the glass. When the light is travelled from glass to air, its speed gradually increases. That means when the light ray travels from air to glass, the speed gradually decreases. If the light ray travels from one medium to the another medium, there is a change in the speed of light. Depending upon the change in the speed of the light, totally optically media is divided into two categories. There are optically rarer medium, another one is optically denser medium. Now we are going to define what is meaning of optically rarer medium. The medium in which speed of the light is more when compared to the speed of light in the another medium. The medium in which speed of the light will be more when compared to the speed of light in the another medium, then the medium is said to be optically rarer medium. Then what is optically denser medium? The medium in which speed of the light is less when compared to the speed of light in the other medium. Sir, why we are discussing about the speed of light? Because of the change in the speed of the light only, the light ray is deviating from its path at the interface of different kinds of optically rarer and denser media. Finally, what we can conclude that if the light ray travels from one medium to the another medium, it is deviating from its path because of change in the speed of light. Such phenomena is called refraction. The phenomena of deviation of the light ray at the interface of different optically rarer and denser media because of change in the speed of the light is called refraction. Depending upon the refraction, two media, optically rarer and optically denser. See here, air is rarer, glass is denser medium when compared to air. Means if the light ray travels from air, that is nothing but rarer to denser, glass is denser, it is deviating towards the normal. Rarer to denser, the light ray deviates towards the normal. Glass, which can be considered as denser, air is nothing but rarer. If the light ray travels from denser to rarer, it deviates away from the normal. Here two laws we learn. First law, rarer to denser. If a light ray travels from optically rarer medium to optically denser medium, it deviates towards the normal. If the light ray travels from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium, it deviates away from the normal. In this case, rarer to denser, angle of refraction is less than the angle of incidence. Angle of refraction is less than the angle of incidence. That is, angle I is greater than angle R, or otherwise angle R is less than angle I. Here, in this case, if the light ray travels from denser to rarer, angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence. That means angle of incidence is less than angle of refraction.